Okay, so if you clicked on this video, I am willing to bet that you are in the middle of continuous recruitment in some way, shape, or form. And you're probably thinking, like, where do I start? We teach a system of growth, and it is really pretty simple, but it can feel a little bit overwhelming. And so I am here to tell you that you've got to start somewhere, right? So the very first thing that you need when you're thinking about continuous recruitment outside of a formalized process is a name. You need some names. You need some names of non-members, of people that you think you want to maybe recruit into your organization. And you need to put those names on a list. So number one is name. Number two is a list of names. And those names could be vast and broad. They could be big and wide. They could come from your university. They could come from your individuals in your chapter, or class lists, or a bunch of different things. But the next thing that you're going to have to determine is, what do I do with all of these names? And you're going to want to mass email them, or mass message them, or mass text them, or create some sort of message in AI and then send it out to everybody all at once. And I don't want you to do that. Even though that seems like it's the easier thing, it's not the thing that is going to drive results. What is going to drive results is for you to look at those names and decide, okay, who among the people in this list do we actually know a little bit? Who do we have a special interest in for a specialized reason, i.e., we read your article in the school newspaper about this and we think our values align. Who could we intentionally reach out to that isn't a total stranger? And we're going to start with those names. Those names are comfortable outreach. And in outreach, I don't want you to mass message everybody. I want you to intentionally slide into a DM or an actual text message, or heck, go crazy. Pick up the actual phone and have a phone call and invite someone to do something that you're already doing, or to an event that you have planned. But maybe you just start too with that invitation being, hey, do you want to grab coffee? Or do you want to go for a walk? Or I'm doing laundry later, would you like to join me? So number one is name. Number two is list. And number three is, parse down that list. Think about, who can I reach out to in the most comfortable way first? And then the message needs to be really clear and concise and specific to that individual person. Then based on what that person is like or what they might need, then what I want you to do is invite them based on who they are. So somebody might want to come to a big event. Someone else might need to be a smaller, walk or coffee or do laundry together kind of person. And then someone else still might want to just come to something that you're already doing as an organization. So you do that intentional outreach, and then little by little, you get through that list in different ways, right? So maybe the first thing you do is reach out to the people you already know. The next thing you do is reach out to all the upperclassmen. And then the next thing you do is reach out to all the new students, or all the students from out of state or in state. And you cater your message about your organization that's truly just about wanting to connect with them based on who they are. First, you got to have the names. Then you got to put the names on a list. You got to organize that list. And we move names through a list by consistent and intentional outreach. And then what do you do if they don't write you back? I don't know, you ignore them forever. I'm just kidding. You don't do that. Maybe you follow up with them. You follow up within 72-ish hours to say, hey, I noticed that, you didn't write me back. Or, is everything okay? Or would love to continue to talk to you. You continue to do that. And after one or two follow-ups, if they're still not connecting with you, then maybe it's not a no, it's just a not right now. And that says a whole lot more about whether or not they read their DM or whether or not they want to respond to it than who you are as a human being. Your success in this process is going to be a lot of outreach with a smaller number of people that actually respond to that outreach. So I think you need to just get started. It's not comfortable. Continuous intake can be awkward, it can feel strange approaching someone that is a relative stranger. But you can do this. You can do those hard-ish things, and the result at the end of it is good quality brothers, sisters, and siblings. And that's the most important and the most amazing thing.